The Book of Jubilees. This is the history of the division of the days of the Torah and of the testimony, of the events of the years, of their year, weeks, festivals of the covenant, of their Shabbats, of their Jubilees throughout all the years of the world, as Yahweh spoke to Moshe on Mount Sinai when he went up to receive the tables of the Torah and of the commandment, according to the voice of Yahweh as he said to him, "Go up to the top of the mountain." Jubilees 1. Yahweh called Mosheh up to the mountain to give the account of the division of the days. 1. And it came to pass in the first year of the exodus of the children of Yisrael out of Egypt, in the 3rd month, on the 16th day of the month, 2450 Anno. Mundi, that Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, "Come up to me on the mount, and I will give you 2 tables of stone of the Torah and of the commandment, which I have written, that you may teach them." 2. And Moshe went up into the mount of Yahweh, and the splendor of Yahweh abode on Mount Sinai, and a cloud overshadowed it 6 days. 3. And he called to Moshe on the 7th day out of the midst of the cloud, and the appearance of the splendor of Yahweh was like a flaming fire on the top of the mount. 4. And Moshe was on the mount 40 days and 40 nights, and Yahweh taught him the earlier and the later history of the division of all the days of the Torah and of the testimony. 5. And he said, "Incline your heart to every word which I shall speak to you on this mount, and write them in a book in order that their generations may see how I have not forsaken them for all the evil which they have wrought in transgressing the covenant which I established between me and you for their generations this day on Mount Sinai." 6. And thus it will come to pass when all these things come upon them, that they will recognize that I am more righteous than they in all their judgments and in all their actions, and they will recognize that I have been truly with them. 7. And do you write for yourself all these words which I declare unto you this day, for I know their rebellion and their stiff neck, before I bring them into the land of which I swore to their fathers, to Abraham and to Yitzchak and to Jacob, saying, "Unto your seed will I give a land flowing with milk and honey." 8. And they will eat and be satisfied, and they will turn to strange gods, to gods, which cannot deliver them from aught of their tribulation, and this witness shall be heard for a witness against them. For they will forget all my commandments, even all that I command them, and they will walk after the Gentiles, and after their uncleanness, and after their shame, and will serve their gods, and these will prove unto them an offense and a tribulation and an affliction and a snare. 10. And many will perish and they will be taken captive, and will fall into the hands of the enemy, because they have forsaken my ordinances and my commandments, and the festivals of my covenant, and my Shabbats, and my Kadesh place which I have hallowed for myself in their midst, and my tabernacle, and my sanctuary, which I have hallowed for myself in the midst of the land, that I should set my name upon it, and that it should dwell there. 11. And they will make to themselves high places and groves and graven images, and they will worship, each his own, graven image, so as to go astray, and they will sacrifice their children to demons, and to all the works of the error of their hearts. 12. And I will send witnesses unto them, that I may witness against them, but they will not hear, and will slay the witnesses also, and they will persecute those who seek the Torah, and they will abrogate and change everything so as to work evil before my eyes. 13. And I will hide my face from them, and I will deliver them into the hand of the Gentiles for captivity, and for a prey, and for devouring, and I will remove them from the midst of the land, and I will scatter them amongst the Gentiles. 14. And they will forget all my Torah and all my commandments and all my judgments, and will go astray as to new months, and Shabbats, and festivals, and Jubilees, and ordinances. 15. And after this they will turn to me from amongst the Gentiles with all their heart and with all their soul and with all their strength, and I will gather them from amongst all the Gentiles, and they will seek me, so that I shall be found of them, when they seek me with all their heart and with all their soul. 16. And I will disclose to them abounding shalom with righteousness, and I will remove them the plant of uprightness, with all my heart and with all my soul, and they shall be for a blessing and not for a curse, and they shall be the head and not the tail. 17. And I will build my sanctuary in their midst, and I will dwell with them, and I will be Yahweh their sovereign ruler, and they shall be my people in truth and righteousness.